All right, I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible because I know how boring my can be. So, but it was just that I was digging into something, and if I don't get it out now, I'll probably forget it, or at least forget the important parts. So, and what I was trying to get into is the difference between speaking from the scar and not the wound. And just to back up a little bit, where how I started thinking about this and how it came about. I wouldn't even say that what happened to me in my past hurt me, or that I even carry any pain or anything like that with it. At least I don't think so. But what I do know for sure, what did happen was 11-year-old me at that time developed habits and formed beliefs and defense mechanisms to protect my fragile ass. And it, I guess it worked. But then over time, it ingrained a default mode that definitely served me as a child. But you try bringing those same mechanics into adulthood, and it's just setting yourself for a disaster of a life. Now, fast forward, and you try to quit all the symptoms you develop from the trauma, and you can quit doing all those things and all the things that provided you temporary relief or allowed you to escape, even if for a few minutes of peace. But that trauma is now a big ass wound, and it's still gonna go back to bleeding as soon as you make any kind of move. So again, that band-aid, we slap a band-aid on it, and it works for for a little bit, and then it falls off, and so we put another band-aid on it until that one falls off, and then we put another band-aid so to cover that one. I think you see where I'm getting at, and it's just that constant loop, that constant circle. It's just that I found so many flaws in our current treatment programs, and they're little temporary band-aids that they give you, because we need to take time to disinfect and reset the bone and clean it out properly, and then close it up with those butterfly sutures. But even then, we're not done yet, because guess what? That friggin' axe wound that you've been carrying around your whole life, it's going to leave a nasty and ugly scar. And trust me, people are going to notice that scar. Even if you try to cover it up, hide it, pretend it's not there, people are definitely going to notice it. But then eventually, that gross and ugly wound that used to make people want to avoid you, eventually it will become just a cool ass scar. And guess what comes with cool scars? Obviously, cool stories. And I think that's a beautiful part that I was trying to get at, and pull together. And that's the goal. That goal of one day talking about that character building cool ass scar you have, and not the ugly wound. So that's definitely the goal.